Man Dong Gonzalez and to Mayor Along Malapitan of Caloocan. So we have two VIPs from different squads celebrating their birthday today.
Caloocan, Coach Robert's season was in total disagreement. Whoa, great backdoor play right there. Archie Concepcion reading the overplay. Is arrows up. You want your shooters to connect. Namely, Paul Sanga, Jeremy Cabanag, at Inigo. Those guys have to connect from the outside to show. It's the time for him to perform. If we feel that during the regular season, medyo nagtitimpi pa siya in terms of his performance. Well, this is the time that he's been waiting for. He has to flip that switch. Now is the time.
The keys to victory for the Lanterns.
Para sa Pampanga, number one is go to work early. Try to dispose of Caloocan as early as possible. Save them.
JB off the turnover, forward pass to Archie. Concepcion hangs and scores.
And so far, JB and Archie have really been.
Valencia just made his appearance, first appearance in this game. Here's Bahio again. No good. Balti, offensive rebound and the putback.
That's why if you're Caloocan.
Baseline inbound. Here's Balti. He has that shot. Three-pointer drops in for Balti Baltazar.
And knowing the work ethic of
Irvin Palencia. Now Caloocan has numbers. They go to the corner. And that's arrows up in the bullseye for Jeremy Cabanag.
That's an excellent setup by Irvin Palencia, but a little miscommunication defensively for Caloocan that allows Pampanga to answer back right away.
Dennis Delta Pineda. Tayong Tong escapes and scores.
Tayong Tong has also stepped up in terms of production.
Of the Giant Lanterns, although they need to look out for everybody. Special mention syempre sina Baltazar, Serrano, Concepcion, and Arwin Santos. But then again, sabi nga ni Coach Carl, any
Hands by Balti. Archie Concepcion slowing things down. He goes to the trailing Balti. Neil Tolentino very aggressive as he scores.
He will not be a free. Caloocan, you're happy with that setup. At least you get an open look to Paul Sanga to try and get him going as soon as he got off that bench.
Serrano is fouled. That's basket and one. Looks to be back to 100% tonight. Free throw converted by Enzo Serrano. After one, the score is 24-11. Forward pass to Paul Sanga against Arwin Santos. No foul, but there's the conversion.
Not every time you see Paul Sanga setting his eye.
Wind as well.
Could be, but other people will be intimidated.
Oh, what a fake. That's the slowest fake and dribble pull-up in the Mpbl by Arwin Santos.
Fourth player of the conference. It's gonna take us a while
Serrano
to talk about all
moment.
his accolades. What Pampanga team is just so loaded.
The score na bound for Pampanga. Rebounding story natin at 17-5. What a big difference. Serrano scores again.
Pampanga, whoever has that basketball.
Jason bounces onto Sanggalang. Louis, he will shoot this. Straight away, three-pointer.
Pampanga would take. However, Luis Sanggalang has also been working on that shot of his from the outside, especially top of the circle. That's his favorite spot.
And there's the favorite spot on the other end by Gabby. Caloocan built some momentum for themselves. Espinas on the reverse.
This is a good stretch for the Batang Caloocan.
On the other end, Sanggalang was all alone.
Sorry, I spoke too soon.
Manalang and Sanggalang went at it. 50-point game. Peter Manalang drives and kicks. Parakael fires and scores.
Now you're seeing the offense starting to hum already for the Batang Caloocan.
Like how they did it last year in the North Division Finals. Here's Balti backing down. Gabi Espinas, Baltazar scoring.
I'm surprised they're not throwing any different cover.
Then recovered by Achi Inigo. Cabanag working and scoring off the glass.
Of the offensive rebound, long Cabanag and initiates the ball screen action from Mac Barakael.
Now here's Ronan Santos. Another big man of Pampanga backing down on Mac Barakael.
You could argue even Ronan Santos.
Balik tayo kay Real Cervantes against the taller Allen Liwag. So Liwag adds to that long list of big men as Espinas did not travel apparently, and he scores.
That should have been a walk.
Allen Liwag, MJ will drive. That's his strong side. Too strong on the layup. Liwag, still no good. Another offensive rebound. Allen will feed. And that's an easy two for Ronan Santos.
Pampanga's not even running anything yet. And aggressiveness, they're able to get baskets on their own.
Points in the paint. Now at 28 to 12 in favor of Pampanga. Cervantes makes a three-pointer. He's going to need to do a lot more of those. Pampanga looking to stay undefeated on its home floor. Score at halftime is 43 to 26. By 8. 44-28. Archie Concepcion bounces to Balti. And that's the first Balti slam in the semifinals.
And you can bet yourself that wouldn't be Pampangans.
Arwin Santos is now jumping up and down on the bench. I wonder if he's trying to hype himself up for a possible dunk later on. And Jennifer Cabanag answers. Baseline inbound for Encho. He goes to Balti. Couple of fakes. Balti just towering over everybody. That's an easy pass to JB Bahio.
He just puts the ball high up.
And here he comes. Balti playing point guard. Bahio will miss. Balti on the putback.
He just cleans up the mess.
In the Mpbl.
I've had some players considered on my list, but I haven't gotten down to finalizing it. Balti Baltazar would like to finalize the outcome of this game.
Numbers here for Caloocan. Can they capitalize? Casin attacks and scores.
I just went all the way to the hoop. Surprised he did not set a Mac, but
Serrano goes to Arwin. Ooh, that high-low eventually worked. The ball ended up with Neil Tolentino. Have a say on that. As MJ drives, there's the kick out. Santos for three. Yes, sir.
That's too easy, and Mac Barakel should have known better.
Pinapalabas si Paul Sanga, who will fire at the corner. That's too strong. Rebound, Ronnie Matias. Ronnie backs down on Arwin, then he scores.
They're just going back and forth here, and the point lead has been maintained by Pampanga all throughout this period.
Here's Arwin, this time from the mid-range. Yes.
Feeling more and more comfortable with that shot from the outside.
With that jumper, does he have a chance for best player in this game if he continues? Well, he's gonna have to chase the 15 points and 14 rebounds of Balti as Espina scores. Which means Pampanga will gladly take this. Tolentino escapes. Nice layup.
You know, 8-line drive to the basket of one-on-one defense.
Now that's a turnover. Tolentino's on the run. Tolentino all the way. The score after 3 is 65 to 41. That's in and out for him. Again, this has been a game wherein both coaches have pulled both of their benches onto the court. Luis Angalang just drained a three-pointer. Matt De Leon got the rebound. He's one of the three players who have yet to score for Pampanga as Encho flies and scores.
And those are the little things, if you're Caloocan, that
versus Nueva Ecija. Game 2 will happen in Palayan City next week, folks, so watch out for that. As Paul Sanga makes a three-pointer, his first in this game.
Now, I know there's still so much time left to play in covering the habits that you should be doing in this quarter to be able to make this a very competitive series.
That's basket and one for June Consubre.
Who want to exact revenge on San Juan, especially playing on their home floor.
Three-pointer made by Paul Sanga, so the hope is still alive for them as they... Here's Archie Concepcion. He drives, escapes, and scores.
So much intense instances in this game where
and misses. Almost a turnover there. Here's Palencia going to Paul Sanga, who will definitely fire, and he scores again.
This is now shaping up to be a very different
series. Here's Joko Tayong Tong working with Junjun Bonsubre. Tayong Tong. It's a two-pointer for him.
here against the Batang Kagnalu, who seem to be on a groove the past few minutes.
Abati scores on the other end. Now, Ronnie Matias passes on to Paul Sanga, who fakes and makes a three-pointer. He's up to 17 points.
The fourth quarter, and to nobody's surprise, our best player of the game is Justin Balti Baltazar. Another dominant performance offensively and defensively. He just really dictated the pace of the game almost single-handedly, especially when Caloocan was threatening to come back.
At some point, we were hoping for Arvin Santos to keep on piling up his points, but his 8 points and 4 rebounds are nowhere near the numbers of Balti Baltazar. Imagine those numbers of 17 and 14. Those are below his season averages of 18 and 17 per game. Just